Good.
Jared, can you edit the this thing for me? The title.
I just logged out of it.
Oh, true. Well, I'll edit it later.
Right. So okay, you started a new stream.
Yeah.
Is it a different?
It should be okay.
I got it. Okay, we're back.
We should.
Yay!
We're back.
Hey.
Are we? The fuck? Oh shit, we back. We're live.
Yeah.
We live.
Hey.
I
Doing it
just
live.
said that.
We're live, baby. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck, I just had a topic too. I just forgot what it was.
We're talking about the littles. The
right,
little rappers. Yeah.
Do y'all think that these little niggas, and that's what I'm gonna call them, little niggas until they give me some other name? Do we think that they're gonna give us actual decent albums, like godlike albums? Talk about like shit that we're actually gonna remember in 10 years time. Because I'm telling you, Lil Xan and 6ix9ine, they not doing it for me. And yes, I have listened to Lil Xan. That nigga trash. People, please give me an opinion.
I don't think they're gonna make it. I think
Okay.
they're a little bit too focused on being on Instagram and having that instant celebrity, as opposed to like really put time and energy into their music. Cause like this is like what I felt with like trap, with their like genre of music in general. I feel like it's just find a good beat and then just say like the same line over and over again and then it's dance. Like it, I feel like it's to the point where it's right. It's so simplified to this point. They feel like anybody can easily do it, get their fame, get this quick bundles of money. And
well,
that's what it feels like. I think that's it's kind of designed that way, that whole genre.
I can't really hate on a nigga that's trying to make money because it's a legal hustle, but at the same time,
Hate on a nigga that's trying to get fame with nigga. I'm sorry.
wow.
Coming with
Game
the
on a
jams.
nigga that tried to run game on a nigga. He was so upset, son. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, but hey, I can't blame a young man that's trying to make money. He's doing it legally, but at the same time, I feel that it's mostly about the troll shit. Like the newest rainbow haired flavored kid on the block his name is 6ix9ine now, and I swear to God, this nigga has done literally nothing but scream in a fucking booth.
Oh,
He said blicky iffy stiffy.
like the sexual position. Huh. Just got it. Nice.
What, you're not gonna say anything to that one, Flo? Nothing? Okay.
I mean,
Cool. I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it.
I don't do
Yeah. Yes, you do.
You're terrible.
Yes, you do that. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're just not gonna get it. I just remember like albums being an actual thing, even though I didn't listen to rap back then. I do remember College Dropout. I remember Eminem's albums. I remember Kid Cudi, and I remember all of these people who used to put out good albums, and we just don't have that shit anymore.
Is your table already, son?
Like, oh, can y'all hear that? My bad.
Yes.
You tell that I'm very passionate. My table like calm down, Holmes. But anyway, guys, if you're listening right now after our fucking half hour of technical difficulties, welcome to the IMO Podcast, the only podcast where all four of us get together and talk about absolutely nothing that happened this week. I am joined. Well, my name is Andre. I am your host, your narrator. Not your narrator. Yeah, your narrator. Who cares?
Ain't no book,
I'm your host, your narrator, your. Jared, give me a famous football coach.
A famous football coach, Vince Lombardi.
I am your I actually know that one too. I'm your Vince Lombardi to your. What team did he coach again?
Green Bay Packers. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was the Packers.
I like Green Bay too. I'm your that nigga to your Green Bay Packers. I am joined by my other co-hosts. Flonora, what's up?
Hey. What's up, y'all?
We had a good week of teaching children and whatnot.
No. But that's it's that time of year where the quarter ends and they try to submit all their missing work, and I was like, no. So it was like a whole back and forth thing.
You the mean teacher and shit. Hey, Jared, what's going
I'm
on?
a nice one. That's funny enough.
Didn't hear it. Jared, what's going on?
Doing alright, chilling. How you doing?
You set up okay? You set up okay, man?
Nah, man, I need some more RAM.
I don't think that'll help, but
Nah, man, more RAM all the stuff, man.
Look, shut up, man. I know it will help, right?
I need some more RAM.
Okay. And we got Maurice on the sticks. What's going on, man?
What's good? You know, technically, we if you think about it, we're kind of already like we kind of made it already. Because only big budget people would fuck up this hard as far as the technical difficulties on important events, and all of our events are important events because we don't have anything else going on. So
I love how you just said, "Hey, we must be important because only important people can fuck up this bad."
Right? I mean, I'm saying.
Look at Mark Zuckerberg, son. Only he.
we got the fuck up part down. Now we just gotta make money off of it.
Exactly. So we need like 6 million more subscribers, and then we can actually quit our day jobs and start and actually do this for a fucking living.
Right? Get our own studio. That's the dream.
That is the dream, but in DC, that studio probably costs 15 grand. So
I mean, you know, we got revenue. We got bitches.
we got what? We got bitches. Okay. Anyway, all right. So guys, I got a little thought piece. I'm doing everything off the dome like we used to do.
See, I told you we got bitches. Thought piece, bitches. It's all connected.
All that
Two
good,
of y'all are in relationships. That's about it.
all that good shit, man. I'm in a relationship with Starfire. Why aren't you playing that right now, man?
They're taking long to set up.
Damn. Anyway, what was I about to say? So apparently, Top 100 Billboard, their Twitter account, they put out an actual fucking tweet that says, "Who the fuck is Chun-Li that Nicki Minaj is referencing?" And I'm just saying to myself, are you fucking serious? Who is Chun-Li? I'm pretty sure that you don't even have to play Street Fighter. I think everybody knows who Chun-Li is.
Wasn't she the first woman to appear in a fighting game?
I don't know about that.
That might have been.
I think she was.
Samus.
I don't even know about that. But I'm pretty sure there's probably something that predates Samus. But as far as importance goes, I think that Samus was the first important female character.
No, in a fighting game, not just in a game.
Well, I think it was Chun-Li and Cammy. Those were the two.
Oh right.
In the first
Cammy that on?
Yeah.
Thanks. I didn't know that. Anyway, so apparently, as you know, because you know the internet is extremely fucking sensitive nowadays. The internet bitched, and they was like, "Oh, well, wait a minute, Nicki Minaj is black with a capital K. She can't pose as a clearly Asian woman. What is this bullshit?"
So we just gonna forget about Ghost in the Shell, my nigga, like for real. Not
Man,
to
look,
you.
apparently,
Not to you, but
apparently,
like.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but apparently it doesn't count for white people.
Oh,
Because,
yeah,
Emma Stone can just play a half Japanese woman, and that shit is just okay, I guess. But
No, it wasn't. There was a lot of people actually ranting about that. It was was it yellow face? Yeah. Like white.
I guess you didn't hear my sarcasm. Oh, you didn't hear my sarcasm? Sorry, I was definitely sarcastic.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
But yeah,
it's like it's always your voice.
She said your voice
To be
sounds
fair.
stupid. How you gonna act?
I didn't say stupid. I said you always have this sarcastic tone to your voice, so it's hard to tell.
I've actually gotten that I got that feedback a lot of times before, so I can't even be mad. So yeah, people are like, you Chun-Li's Asian and you're a black bitch, and you obviously can't cosplay, because that's all she was fucking doing was fucking cosplaying on her album. So I'm not too sure where all this hate is coming from. Yes, I do. The internet is fucking salty about everything. Jerry, what you think about Black Bitch number 4? Well, Black Bitch number 2, the only female in rap, basically. Cosplaying,
I mean, the only restriction I would have if you play cosplay as Chun-Li is you thick. If you're not, then I'm gonna need you to find a different cosplay because you can't be disrespecting like that.
Exactly, son, and she is definitely that word you said.
I mean, I think she fits the category, but the whole black thing, that's just kind of redundant. Or not redundant, but just stupid. Like, what?
Yeah. I'm not too sure where that was coming from, that, hey, you can't do this because you're this color. And I'm like, we have been doing, I thought we were past this when it comes to cosplay. I really thought we were.
No, it was just last week.
No, well, to be honest, I think a lot of people are just probably not hip to what she's doing or what she's referencing. Because again, like, if you're not really into Street Fighter, seen any of the games or watched two, I think they did like 2 Street Fighter movies.
Oh, and
then they probably would know.
Shout out to Nikki for actually like repping Street Fighter like that. Like that was, I'm impressed that she would try to incorporate something like that. I mean, she obviously trying to get a certain type of vote, but I mean, she knows it's gonna work.
I feel that she just did it because Chun-Li is thick. She's thick. Chun-Li is sexy.
She's trying to get the nerd.
I mean, but she could have did. She could have did Cammy too. But I think like she is kind of into like the Asian culture. I think she did do a video that was like, was it like a samurai themed a few years ago? So apparently that's just like her thing and what she's interested in. So I mean,
let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Plus, if anything, this kind of shows like, oh, she's kind of nerdy, but she could get away with it. But, yeah.
But you got niggas asking who the fuck is Chun-Li and shit. I'm like, yo, nigga, stop it. Anyway, let's get into this young news. But we don't have a lot to talk about. Your keyboard is extra loud, sir. So we got we got Deadpool. We got the canceled Deadpool, that the TV show, the TV cartoon animation thing with Jay that's supposed to come on FX. That shit canceled, boys. We're not getting it no more.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did Miss take away good things?
I don't know. Apparently we can't have good things.
Terrible. This kind of sucks. This was like could have been a very lucrative opportunity for FX. What was the story behind this? Why did they cancel?
I don't know, but I think FX is doing pretty good.
Well, what they said was that Donald Glover didn't have enough time to work on it, which he
promptly
promptly debunks that, I have enough time.
Oh, I don't know, man. That nigga been pretty busy as of late. We're just now seeing the fruits of all of that labor he's been doing for the past 2 years. This nigga got his TV show is on the air right now, Atlanta, which I need to hop on. The Solo movie is coming out pretty soon, which I don't think I'm gonna go see. All right, Solo. Why not put that in there? Nobody watched the trailer though, so I guess I'll have to skip it. What else? He has a kid now. He's married. I don't know. That's a lot on one nigga's plate. But we said this before. So
I mean, I feel like if he would have got Ryan Reynolds on board to help write it, just so it could be that closely related to the movie, I think they could have still pulled it off.
Fair enough. Well, I'm trying to figure out why Deadpool out of all the characters.
Deadpool is a very interesting character. It's like he's a fan favorite. He done well in the box office. Spider-Man has several animated series, as well as the other Marvel superheroes. So it just seems like it's time. It's perfect timing for a Deadpool animated series.
Fair enough. I was actually really shocked that this got canceled. I thought this was, I thought the money was going to be there. So I'm not too sure. Not too sure why this was canceled. I'm pretty sure there is kind of a legit reason that goes both ways that kind of suits both arguments. But I'm just not privy to that information, and we probably will never be privy to that information. Now I'm thinking about it.
That article didn't say anything?
I didn't read it. I just read the headline.
Oh wow.
Well, did it?
I don't know. Again, that part about him not having enough time was in there.
What did FX say?
That's what they said, that he didn't have enough time, and he got on Twitter and said no, that wasn't true at all.
There's got it.
So there's iffy going on. So I think they might have just maybe backed out, just to be scared, because it's like, if you're going to do an animated Deadpool and FX, that would have been like a pretty, grimy show. And I don't know. Well, I mean, no, I'll take that back, because FX is like, they produce like Louis and it's Sunny in Philadelphia. So it's not like it's it would have been too edgy for them. So I don't know.
It wouldn't have been too edgy. You don't have to make Deadpool that edgy. Like, he was on fucking Disney Channel.
Right.
Yeah.
But so are all the Marvel characters.
Yeah, but like, your argument is that Deadpool's too grimy to be on FX, and that's just wrong.
No, I said no. I didn't say they was too grimy. I'm saying like it shouldn't have been. I'm saying it shouldn't have been the issue.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why this was canceled. I'm not gonna miss it. It's not like, hey, this got canceled, I'm about to cry. So yeah, let's move on. Oh, did anybody see the animation, the teaser animation that that Glover released?
The link,
yeah, the
leaked animation.
Yeah, I saw that.
It looked pretty good.
I've never said this before, but don't swallow.
Yeah, that's definitely a Deadpool line. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I don't think that FX has anything animated on their network besides fucking Archer, and that's pretty much a Flash animation. So I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. We'll probably never get something that was animated as beautifully as The Last Airbender or the Korra series. And it's kind of a shame because that came out like 10 years ago and it was on fucking Nickelodeon. So I can only imagine what an actual budgeted studio would do. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, moving on. In gaming news, oddly enough, so people are still buying Grand Theft Auto 5, and to the life of me, I just don't know why. What is this trend that's making people that they're still going out and buying Grand Theft Auto 5? Grand Theft Auto 5 is 5 years old now. 5 years. And it's still within like the top 10 games sold in every single year since it came out.
Still
I'm like,
priced at like $60.
Which is fucking crazy. So yeah. Recently, Grand Theft Auto 5 became the most lucrative thing ever. Yeah, you heard that right. Yep. I can't even just. And when it comes to media, nothing has made as much money as Grand Theft Auto 5. So, name your favorite book, your favorite movie, your favorite anything, and it's not made as much money as Grand Theft Auto 5.
Name your favorite Black Panther. Chances are he's made more money than that.
Right, son. To think that something like beat out the Harry Potter franchise is fucking nuts. And in a short span too, so that means people are not only buying the game, they're buying the DLC, whatever DLC came out for it.
I thought the DLC was free.
Damn.
The game has changed like significantly since its release.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I could have sworn the DLC was free.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, with all that money, why do they don't fucking need anymore?
Are you listening, Bungo? You listening?
I mean, Capcom is listening, obviously.
Are you listening, Bungie? Anyway, so yeah, I'm actually thinking about picking up Grand Theft Auto 5 myself, not for $60.
Actually, I actually fit the category of people who bought Grand Theft Auto 5 after like 5 years. I bought that shit like maybe 2 months ago on PC.
How is it?
It's really fun. It's a really fun game. The story is hilarious. The fucking like just the world itself, like the open world in this game, is just like I could literally see myself playing this for hours. Especially if you have a squad online, bro. You're not seeing me off this game.
I might pick it up myself as well. I want to get it from PC, but I don't have a PC. I've noticed that I don't have too many like casual games. I know what you guys saying, like every game can be casual, but y'all know what I'm talking about, like the
I want you to look me. I want whoever says that to look me in the eye and tell me that Dragon Ball FighterZ, Marvel's Capcom 3, all these fighting games is casual. All right, son. Don't get salty when you get your ass busted.
Exactly. Like the Grand Theft Auto series is so accessible because of what the fuck I just said. It's very casual. Just pop it in, relax on your couch, high maybe, and and fucking run around and do whatever you want in this very fleshed out virtual world. I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 around the same time that Maurice did a couple years ago. Didn't even finish the fucking game for whatever the fuck reason. I'm not too sure why. I think I was being a Maurice. What's the word I'm looking for? Wow. Not a stickler, but it's another word for being bougie. I do it with alcohol. I do it with alcohol. Not quite. Help me out. Viewers, anybody? Snob. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of had like a gaming snob thing back in the day. With like, oh, this isn't a. You play games like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Madden. You're not a real fucking gamer. Get that bullshit out of my face. Now I'm a little bit older, a lot bit older actually. Who gives a fuck? Just play whatever the fuck you want to play. But don't get in my face talk about I play video games and you only play Madden. That shit gets on my nerves. Am I the only one that's like that?
No, I'm just kind of like the same boat. I kind of feel
you just bought a fucking console. What the fuck? you
okay, but I still play other games,
like
classic art games, but I just like didn't really feel too interested in it, just because like I guess in the earlier like Grand Theft Auto series, it just seemed like way too violent with I guess it's like in usual other games, it's like you have a goal. Like in Call of Duty, you're on a mission. You know.
Oh, they added missions by the way.
You're fighting an enemy or something, but this was like more like promoting a negative image on like street life. You know what I mean? Like it was just like graphic to be graphic. That's the way I saw it.
I'm going to counter that defense and say that you are completely right. No, you're not. But I would say that Grand Theft Auto is actually one of the more subdued things in gaming. To be extremely honest with you, I can name 10 things right off the bat that's like extremely violent. That Grand Theft Auto doesn't even come close to. I think that you would Gears,
Gears of War 3, God of War, yes. Oh, yes.
Devil May Cry. That nigga gets impaled in every fucking video game.
It's not as like graphic as watching someone chainsaw with a lancer in Gears.
Son, in Gears of War 3, the longest execution will rip your arm off and beat you.
Beating up prostitutes or like robbing
you don't have to do that.
That's nothing.
That's not really.
You don't have to do that.
I think it's not so much as like the blood and the spatter. It's just the fact that like the game offers that.
That it has a name to it, a pronoun. Is that what it is? Oh, no, not a noun.
I never really
not a pronoun, but a noun.
I never really understood that whole argument. Like, hey, for generations we have been shooting Nazis and shit in the fucking face, but as soon as we start running over a prostitute or something, then it's like, oh, you evil motherfucker.
But it's a Nazi. It's about a Nazi.
Do you realize? Okay, so a Nazi today will be locked up, right? Do you realize you'll be locked up for being a prostitute too? So what's the fucking difference?
Right.
Are you really seriously comparing a prostitute to a Nazi?
Yes.
Are you really serious right now, Andre? Please tell me you're not.
Yes.
Yes,
I am.
Like, can you not talk with that attitude as if like prostitutes are noble fucking people? They're just trying to get money.
I'm not saying they're not as bad as Nazis.
I'm not saying they're as bad as Nazis, but they definitely don't need to be put on the pedestal either.
Hey,
my argument, putting them on the pedestal. But I'm just like, there's so many things like with, like a prostitute. A lot of them are not there by choice. A lot of them are like forced into the sex trade.
No, Nazis couldn't.
You can choose to be. Nobody forced somebody to be a Nazi.
What if my dad was a Nazi and then I had to be a Nazi, even though I didn't really care about what Nazis did or who they hated?
My point is that there are parallels. Both of these things. You know what's funny? It's not even illegal to be a Nazi. Like, but if
It's
I'm a
illegal
hooker on
to
it,
hate crimes, but being a part of a hate group, you can do whatever you want. Honestly, that's honest protest at that point.
Like, it's funny because in that game, you shoot all types of people. You shoot drug dealers. You shoot mob bosses. You run.
Yo, Modern Warfare 2. You remember the Terminal game? That level. Anyone remember that? Okay, so in Modern Warfare 2, right? There was a part, you remember it now. You remember it now, don't you?
No Russian.
Dog. Oh my God!
Russian.
You literally like light up an airport terminal full of people.
Like, to be fair, they did bitch about that. They
got. I think it was like in later releases of the game, you can actually skip that part. Like it was really bad.
What about Prototype 1 and 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man? Like in Ultimate Spider-Man, you played Venom, and he definitely went around killing innocent fucking people. Not even people that deserve to be locked up. Like, not saying I'm against all prostitutes. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, so whatever. But innocent people were dying in a Spider-Man game because you got to play as Venom and run a fucking mud. Okay.
Yeah, that was a kid's game, and I remember that you could eat children in the game.
Though it's fantasy, you are still killing and absorbing actual people. Like, you absorb them and they just stop existing. That's way more fucked up. Like, you can't even bury the nigga no more because like the nigga absorbed it. So it's not a problem.
I didn't even know about that. Like, why would
because we do, and that's why we're correcting you.
I wouldn't be for that either. Like, what was the rating on that game? Was it E for everyone or teen at least?
It was M for mature. The thing is with this whole argument is that one of these games is super fucking popular, and that is not saying the Prototype was a bad game or that no one liked it or anything, but it's just not as popular as Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto's popping. Grand Theft Auto is like the more well-known one. Like all this stuff's been happening in gaming for a while now. It's nothing new. No one's upset about it because it's not like they're actually saying, "Oh, I'm killing John X. Smith, who actually exists in the real world and shit." No, it's just.
But I mean, to be fair, Grand Theft Auto was like got that flack. Like it was considered a very controversial game.
But it was. I don't even think it was the first of its time.
I mean, no, there's probably some other like Mortal Kombat got some flack. I mean,
what about
the reason that they have those ratings now on games.
We talk about how information.
My whole thing is just like with Grand Theft Auto, like, okay, other games you're beating up bad guys or you're beating up like other warriors or gods or whatever. But it was just like a lot of people thought it was like going too far when you just have these thugs and gang members that are like robbing, carjacking, killing people, like basically real street crime.
It's a fantasy. It's a game. It's not real. It's just there for the fun. You do that shit in the game because you know you can't do it in real life. That's just the fun of Grand Theft Auto. Personally, I don't dig those type of games or dig that type of game. Not that I'm snobbing or anything. It's just not my flavor. But I understand that it's not exactly like the worst thing in the fucking world.
I'll never understand why Grand Theft Auto gets it. You just did it, by the way.
I know. That's the part.
I'll never understand why Grand Theft Auto in particular kind of gets all this hate. I really don't.
That'd be my opinion. It's just something the media can cover and just get a lot of people knowing about it because it's just, like so many people would know about this game. Like imagine like you're a news reporter and you need something to talk about, something that's hot, but you know that Grand Theft Auto just sold like 5 million games. Okay, we have to think like, all right, half those games parents have to be buying them for people, so I can get parents in on this and just build a lot of buzz for my social media, my news, like just stuff like that, right? Like it's just it gets kind of silly to hear people talk about the argument when they don't know as much. Hopefully that made sense because I definitely want to kind of rant there.
It makes sense. I don't know. There's definitely been worse in history. Well, yeah, in history. I just don't see why the whole prostitute running them over. You're just the most. You evil.
It's fantasy. You shouldn't care.
Yeah, it's not like none of this shit is real.
But it's like we're hurting anyone.
Literally nobody. All right, moving on. So, the most popular game in the world right now is quite arguably PlayerUnknown's Battle. Well, League of Legends.
But that can be debated honestly at this point.
But a good top. It's in the top 5.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, put some
is because it's a popular game. You're the only nigga that I know that doesn't play it.
Oh, I know, it's so weird. I don't even play Fortnite.
I don't play Fortnite either. But so PUBG is suing its copycats, and I'm like, you can't do that. You literally cannot do that. It's not. You don't own a gaming mechanic, and that's what most people are doing. If you want to say that,
oh, good. No, they're suing because the game looks too similar that people are getting confused of what PUBG is. Because PUBG released a mobile game, and it's the mobile game. I believe it's one of the most known ones was Rules of Survival. It looks exactly the same as it. Like, you honestly, if you put the two like screen by screen, people can get confused on which one's PUBG and which one Rules of Survival. Well, like, it's not just the battle royale mechanic. They're suing because they really did not try to hide the fact that, oh yeah, we're just copying off of PUBG. Okay, these niggas just copy and pasted the shit.
Well, obviously, yeah, you gotta. If it's like little, oh wait, which game is which? Okay, yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's what they're suing about.
So wait,
but that's kind of a slippery slope, though.
I'm confused. So which game are they suing specific? Oh no, that's not my question. My question is, are they suing Fortnite?
No, they're not touching Fortnite. Fortnite is complete. It's not. It's a battle royale mode. It's different.
It's distinctively different looking.
It's like you could tell that these two games are different. But with PUBG and Rules of Survival, it looks way too similar. Like they don't change anything really. It's just the only thing that's different is the fact that it's a mobile game. But then PUBG came out with a mobile game, so now it's getting really confusing. So yeah, they're from what I saw, it's like they have like a 42-page list of like copyright infractions, and they're trying to charge like well, first they want the game shut down, and then they want to charge like $100,000 for each infraction. Oh, God. And I'm just like, yo, that's a lot of fucking money.
Call of Duty did that shit like
son?
They were making bank, I know that.
Shit.
Oh damn! Just pay for the next 5 Call of Duty. Jeez.
Right, their profit margins would be like out of the fucking world. It's just
what's the home front? I don't know. That shit dead now.
Right? Activision. What the fuck we need Activision for? We got all this. But yeah, I think that's a slippery slope though, especially if obviously there's gotta be like some type of rule to it. So if PUBG says, hey, look, this is our fucking code, all right? Like, if that's the case, okay, yeah. But if they say, well, this game just looks really similar, I don't know about that. Because if they start doing the whole, well, it plays the same and it looks almost the same. I mean, there's some differences here and there, but it's the same game. Well, if that's the case, Team Fortress can sue the Shadow, Overwatch, and what else?
Just wait. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning against that because I hate this gray area shit. I hate it. Like, I really do, because I see where you're coming from, because, you know, Team Fortress started the whole hero shooter thing. Ah, damn. Can you imagine if Team Fortress sued fucking Blizzard for that? Blizzard probably could just say, here, take the money, we don't care.
Basically, son, like,
how much money? We're just going to make more off the fucking World League that we have set up. Let me know when you actually come out with another game, son.
Right, my bad, won't happen again. Now, about this...
right? Yo, you remember, what's that shit? When you said that, you remember that South Park episode where like the BP oil spill was getting like made fun of and shit, and they just did not fucking care. They just kept saying we're sorry about it, and they just kept doing it. I fucking
seems like the entire industry now. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, as a person that actually plays PUBG, it is a very addictive game, but it's not like the whole battle royale game. was invented by PUBG. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's a great topic. I'm just like, yeah, that's a lot of fucking money. It's like you guys could, and I think I can't remember because I remember it was like they wanted to do 2 games, I think. But I know Rules of Survival. Like I know people that actually played that game on their phones. I'm like, well, damn, y'all about to get that shit shut down. Like,
well, here's the Fortnite, I guess. I never even played Fortnite, but
I'll play that one time. Exactly.
How was it?
It's alright. Better to get used to with the building and stuff. So if you play PUBG, there's like this whole new mechanic you have to learn now.
and it's only third person. You can, there's no first person. At least I don't think there is.
Yeah, it would be kind of awkward, I think. No, well, no, it could work with the building.
You know what's funny though? Like, okay, so I was actually talking to a dude about this, but we brought up the conversation of Fortnite, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm so happy that Fortnite. It's like a better." He said it's like a better PUBG. I'm like, "Well, slow that down real quick." But he was like, "Yeah, man, I love this game." Like, hey, so did you play it before it became before they got the battle royale option? It's like, wait, what do you mean? I thought it always came like that. I'm like, oh my god, you didn't know that Fortnite started out as just a survival building game, and they just added that. Like, son, people don't know that Fortnite came out originally just to be a survival game.
Yeah.
Like,
really? With the same build mechanic concept. It was like a horde mode, basically. You build up.
Yeah, it was basically like just a horde mode game, and then they saw PUBG. It's like, hey, let's add a battle royale feature, and that shit blew up, and everyone buys the game. Well, I think it's free to play now. Yeah, it's free to play now on PC, but people just got the game just for that, and they don't remember that. Oh yeah, this did come out like that.
No one's gonna buy it because PUBG is doing so well. I mean,
right?
Because the battle royale game.
Unstoppable.
All right. Yeah, well, this is for me. PUBG is like the only. This is the only game of this type that I've actually played, so I can't really compare it to like to any of the other games because I just don't play on PC all that much. But I will say that PUBG is incredibly fun. It's gotten a lot of success, but I don't think they need to be suing niggas over like basic shit. But okay.
I don't know. They might.
Damn.
They may lose themselves. That's what they're. I think that's what they're trying to avoid. They don't want to be. Sorry, what's the word? They don't want to be just like left in the dust, so to speak. Maybe not left in the dust is the right word.
An enemy has been bested.
Just lost in the lower tiers. Like, they don't want to be associated with. Nah, we a AAA game, my nigga. We ain't no like fucking rip off mobile game.
All right, so in music news, we have Drake, everybody's favorite rapper, apparently. Not too sure why.
That's your rapper.
Drake. That's what?
I was saying that's your rapper, your favorite rapper. I don't know about all that.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Drake is my favorite rapper of all time. Nobody's his flows, his bars, his production, him as a person.
His own creativity, you know, he can write his own song.
Right. He gets on the beat and he just kills that shit.
I mean, what I just said about the whole, like, you know, writing his own bars, I mean, he has been known for having ghostwriters, but
anyway, Drake has a new song out, which came out of fucking nowhere, probably because half the song isn't even his. We have Nice for What, which is the newest Drake single, not a part of a album or anything, just one of those deals where he goes, well, here you go, guys, here's some new Drake, and people gonna eat it up like exactly. You know, y'all been silent for a while, but here I come again to take my crown back as the king of rap. What are you getting so mad about? Are you gonna sit up here and defend Drake now? Like,
I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, he just come out with like good material, and I think you wouldn't find him interesting because most of his stuff is for the ladies. If I were to like, the best way to describe Drake is, I guess, to kind of be like a modern LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not really playing up this tough guy thing. No, that's not his deal. He's more about the ladies. Okay.
A lot more
So this song was for the ladies.
That was a whole meme.
So it
You
was
realize
like for
that,
me.
right?
What?
That the Drake and like all of being all about the ladies. That was an entire meme for like a year. No, his whole career. My bad.
Yeah.
Never
I
mind.
mean,
Nothing.
but what's wrong with that? Like I feel like you had like some serious beef
I
with
don't have
his.
any beef with the man, but I'm not gonna say he's like a godsend either.
I'm not saying all that,
Okay,
but I'm just saying that's his appeal. He's a ladies' man.
clearly.
Rapping
that's
and
also
just- yeah.
what makes him a meme worthy as well.
I wouldn't really call him a ladies' man.
Killing
His some majority of his music is more appealing towards women. Nice for what makes me proud. It's also like very empowering to women. Like I guess I call him like a male feminist in a way. Like that's how like he structures his song.
enemy has been bested.
Okay. Okay. I think you're a little wild for that, but all right. None of his music actually screams that to me. Most of his music is just kind of goofy. There's nothing wrong with that. How Long Bling is
that
funny
was
as fuck.
I didn't think he was being too serious with that, but
He got a couple songs like that. I think another song off that album. Forgot the name of it right now, but I don't know. You'll know when you hear it. Yeah. Anyway, the song Drake, "Nice for What." He took an extremely popular song by Lauryn Hill, to which the name of the song I completely forgot, but I know it was Lauryn Hill.
I think
And
it's
he-
X Factor.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
X Factor.
There we go. And he sampled that song. In fact, he was unapologetic about sampling that song because he didn't try to cover that shit up or nothing. He took a sample from Lauryn Hill and he just rapped over the whatever beat it took him 10 minutes to make or something like that. With that being said, I actually really like the song. The thing about it is, I'm not sure if I like the song because I like Lauryn Hill or if I like the song because Drake was actually pretty competent on it. So I'm kind of split. I like the song. I just don't know why I like the song.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm a sucker for the sampler, to be honest with you. Like, it's an old song.
The
It's
sampler
kinda
was dope.
play on- Yeah, it's playing on my nostalgia, and I don't like it, but I like it.
Okay. We all heard that song before. I remember my mother used to play that song like shit when I was little, and I was like, "Yep, that's Lauryn Hill, no doubt about it." So yeah, he did use that nostalgia factor, and I think it was very woman empowering, and I think this is where Flo is getting this because I swear to God, Drake has never done anything else like this. You're just going off this
Yes,
one
he
video.
did.
Hey,
Makes me proud. Did you not remember Makes Me Proud?
You never did anything like
No.
Bling either. You got that. I'm just-
I know
You
when
should take,
How
you
Long
should take
Bling.
that either way for argument against or for Drake. It's just we don't know what the man's capable of.
I know what he's capable of. He's capable of rapping soft. It's funny because that's like a new category that Drake made up. Like where it was either rapping like extremely fast or rapping, but this nigga comes up, I'm gonna rap like this, rapping on Drake. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I get it. That's his niche. I'm not even hating on the guy. I
We
just
can't
don't
tell.
hear it.
I can't.
What do you mean? You can't tell. Like,
It feels like you're hating.
how was it? Hey, I just don't prefer Drake's music. I don't think I have never dissed Drake. Not that Drake cares. But if you want to see me with them bars, we can go ahead and do that, Drake. I'm just saying.
You have bars?
Yes.
Well,
I just did it on the show.
Wait.
I do it every day. My mixtape dropping soon.
That's his thing. He does the thing.
That shit
What?
fire. That shit gonna be fire, Holmes.
When has he dropped bars? I'm confused.
I mean, you haven't heard my mixtape? Oh, fam.
Oh, you
Fam.
SoundCloud rapper of the year. Last
Duh.
year.
Yeah, dye my hair and everything.
There's a whole write up on it on Kotaku. First,
Why Kotaku?
there was first first nerd gamer, you know, coming from the DC area.
First nerd gamer. Holy shit!
Congrats, my bad.
We wow. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Drake is solid. I keep on having this joke with my friend Cameron. Whenever we go out, I always say like, "Yo, if we go to one place and they play more than 3 Drake songs, I gotta leave because I don't know. I just feel weird after like more than 6 Drake songs in a row, and it's like,
Go call my girl real quick.
Exactly. So let me go apologize to her or something. I don't even know what I did. Probably didn't even do nothing yet. Let me just apologize in advance for what I'm about to do. Anyway, yeah, the song. What everybody think about Nice for What?
I thought it was alright. I feel like the nostalgia factor gave it a big ups for me, but I don't trust my opinion when it comes to that type of stuff because I like a lot of things for like a lot of the wrong reasons. My name is Maurice. This has been an IMO review.
Damn, what the fuck?
This has been an IMO review. Like, yeah, we branded it.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but damn, what was it like?
Saying like I'm an alcoholic, but that's why I thought you were.
Damn.
We get right to the what'd you say?
Like I thought you was about to say like, "Hi, I'm Maurice, but I'm an alcoholic." That's what I thought you were.
Alcoholic first. What is wrong with you?
Or some type of addict. I don't know. Like, that's where I thought the bit was going.
So alcoholic just popped in your mind.
It's funny because me and Maurice, we have this thing, right?
Yeah, apparently
He knows why. That shit is hilarious. Oh man, that shit is funny. You're probably never going to get an answer, my guy. Anyway, Jerry, what do you think of "Walk It Like a"? Nice for What?
Nice for What? It was alright. I can't like when that bass dropped, kind of like towards the middle of the song. I just like started cringing a little bit. I'm like, yo, you should have just kept with this like smooth melodic beat. But yeah, it was an alright for me. Nothing special, Drake.
Right, so and that's all I'm saying. It's nothing really special, and that's literally all I'm trying to get a point across the flow. Right? I don't hate Drake. It's just like,
maybe because it's not targeted for you. It's not for you. It's not meant for you, so you're not gonna get it. So, but okay, did you see the video? Is there supposed to be
like a deep meaning to this song? Because I'm confused.
No, she's saying all of Drake, like, because this is the type of shit that Drake just does, just this woman empowering shit, which he doesn't. Exactly, son. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I just don't get it. It's not for me. Drake is only for the women, and only women can understand them.
Yep.
Clearly. Yeah, it was a nice song though. I really liked it, mostly for the Lauryn Hill sample. That shit was extremely dope. I feel that Drake could have been anybody rapping over it, and it would have just sounded just as fine. Literally any rapper. It could have been Eminem. Would have been the same thing. Probably would have been a little bit better.
That'd be a stretch. Alright, but did you peep the video? Did you actually watch the video?
Nah, I just played it in the background. Yes, I saw the video.
I mean, okay, you do realize that it's the single and it's the video, 2 separate things, ass. Okay, what? But you did. Okay, so. So the with the video, it was a pretty like star-studded video. We had female actors from like Black Panther, Blackish, Fast and Furious. Who else was in it? We had Issa Rae. Who else? Who else was in it? It was a lot. A lot of female actresses, and I think this is why the internet is completely fallen in love with this video because you have some of these top-notch actresses from white, black, Latino that are in the video. Again, female empowerment.
Watch your step.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to say anything against it because then the sexist thoughts will come up about me because apparently that's what I am, clearly. So yeah, good job, Drake, for making women feel empowered with your video. Good job. Good song. Give Lauryn Hill a credit. Anyway, moving on.
I'm pretty sure he did. He's not. What's the dude's name? He's not Robin Thicke. So.
What did Robin Thicke do?
He's okay. Did you not remember years ago what about
No.
he ripped off the Marvin Gaye sample?
No. Does anybody else remember that?
Thanks.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you
like it. But I don't know what sample you're talking
about. He sampled a Marvin Gaye song in what's the name of the song? Like I Know You Want It.
What's the context? What's the What's the point of bringing this up? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just.
I was just saying. He was saying that gave Lauryn Hill his credit, and like of course he is. He's not Robin Thicke.
Oh, okay. You're making an inside joke that no one else got. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm dying over here. Anyway, moving on. Meanwhile, in New York, Conor McGregor was an absolute idiot. This nigga threw a chair at a bus. The windshield broke, and now that nigga ran away from the cops, and now he gave himself up. This was the funniest day that the UFC has had so far. This shit was fucking hilarious. What is wrong with Conor McGregor, man? I would like to get like the inside story of what actually happened, because
yes, he got like paid like very well for the Mayweather fight, and I don't know what's up with him. I feel like he just threw away everything, and I'm not even too sure why. I think he was being stripped of. Oh, I don't have it. He was being stripped of his title, so he hasn't defended his UFC. I think he might be lightweight championship in over a year, and you had to defend it within a year. So it got stripped away, and apparently he had like a whole bitch fit. I mean, it wasn't like he couldn't get it back, but like Dana White was like saying he's done. So I don't know if he would ever fight again in the UFC or professionally ever after that whole stunt.
Conor McGregor has been known to be kind of a loose
He's
cannon.
He was
Wow.
racist.
Do you have any? That's kind of.
I mean, like there was like when he was like, did I show you that video? I posted that video. It was like he was trash talking this. I think he had like a Latino opponent, and he said like, yo, you soft, like you're not real a cholo, you try to be a wannabe gangster. It was something to that effect, and had racist overtones to it.
I can't really deny it because Ireland is kind of known for that shit. So I think even a little bit off topic. I think even Jameson had to put out a Jameson is the whiskey company. They had to put out a commercial that basically says don't be racist. And I'm like, holy shit, is it really that bad over there? So apparently so. I don't know. So he might be. He's hella entertaining to watch. I will say that. I've never really noticed it, but then again, I don't really keep tabs on Conor McGregor like that. But yeah, Conor McGregor pretty much threw away. Well, no, this isn't gonna stop Conor McGregor. To be honest with you, Conor McGregor pretty much is the UFC right now. There's a couple others, but the UFC has made so much money because of Conor McGregor. It's ridiculous. They're definitely gonna let him fight in whatever next fight he's coming up next. So this was pretty much a publicity stunt.
Not with his pending case. I mean, he still had to face trial. He got charges.
You got charges, really?
Yes.
Like what?
Assault. Like you realize, like it is. Like you really, with UFC fighters, they like it's heavy penalties for like fighting outside the ring. So on top of like his criminal charges, like I don't think you like we really be able to compete in the UFC. Like I don't care like how much money
That's not gonna happen.
he has brought to the franchise. It's like that's just like a no. Like you don't do you as a fighter you can't do that.
An enemy has been slain.
We'll see. This may keep him down for like a couple months, but that nigga ain't going nowhere. He is definitely.
It might be more than a couple of months. Like he threw like the chair into a bus full of USC fighters. One of them was, I think a couple of them were badly injured as a result of it.
How he threw it? So he threw a chair at a window.
But the chair went through the window. I think a female fighter hurt her hand. I think it might have been fractured. And you know, as a UFC fighter, like that's your money right there. How you gonna compete if your hand is?
Dude, we gonna talk about that. That man is taking some roids to do that to a bus with a chair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to stand corrected, but I saw a video. He threw some type of metal object at the bus, and the windshield did crack a little bit. To which that's just a testament to his fucking power. Do you know how fucking strong a bus windows are? You crack that shit.
When he's throwing it though, like
exactly, that's what's fucking crazy. Like you threw an object at a bus window and it cracked. That's like punching the safety glass on a metro on the metro glass. So that shit is crazy. Anyway, whoever's saying that the guy actually got injured off that shit, I would really check that, because there's just no way. How do you throw something at a bus and somebody says, "Oh, I got hurt"? Like, doesn't even make any fucking sense.
I'm about to say,
that's
like,
what it said in the article, so that's what I read.
I'll do some reading on it, but I don't think that's the case unless he did something prior.
No, I think that was the height of it, I guess, because they're saying it happened like during that incident.
Okay. All right. Well, so much for that. I have nothing else. Does anybody have anything?
Nah. You can close it out.
Okay. All right, guys. That was another episode of the IMO podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps out the channel. All that good bullshit. Please donate to our Patreon at IMO Podcast. One day. Donate to our Patreon. It helps keeps the lights on. We got to get that together.
On YouTube, go ahead and smash that like button.
Right? He's got that shit down. Right. He's got that shit down to a T. Closing thoughts, Flo. Closing thoughts, Jared.
Conor McGregor, wild.
You don't look like a Deadpool.
Oh,
what?
You cut out.
Were you talking?
You have slain an enemy.
Yeah, you cut out.
Now we can. Final thoughts, Jared. No, you were really cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I really feel like that series was canceled. I feel like they had a lot of potential. And I'm really into like Drake. We're playing it nonstop all day. So
that seems about right.
It's another one.
Another one.
Jared.
Conor McGregor wild as shit. Like, this dude is just, I think that's just his thing of being a meme. He's just wild. So be wild, my guy. Like, just make it funny, I guess. I don't know. But yeah,
make it count.
Right. GTA 5, yo. I'm still kind of like a little bit blown away at that. Like, all of media though, like that much fun. Okay. But yeah. And that's basically it.
Maurice.
Do you guys really think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to release this year? I mean, I've been talking to Big Game, but
all
I'm
right.
not sure.
That is a topic on its own. What I'm with Joy. If it's not in the system, it ain't happening. Like,
nope.
What do you?
Like, as soon as it's in the system, that's when I know it's happening.
I need a physical disc in my physical. And even then, I need to be able to run around the store because I can put in the disc and Square will be like, right?
Just be like, all right, Maurice, I have the disc in my hand. You put it in the system yet? No, it's still in the case. I'm never.
You already know I'm probably going to take a day off from work and everything. Hey, Maurice, I got it. All right, here we go. All right, there's a disc here. Yep. It says 3 on it.
Yep, not 2. That's a 3. Got my almanac to check.
Right.
Let me just smell the game here. Smells legit. All right, let's put it in the PlayStation.
Somewhat premium plastic. Oh no, wait, that's a hit of polyester. They went a little cheap on it. I feel you. Okay. I'm second guessing myself. It came with a gaming instruction manual. Games don't ship that those nowadays. What's going on here? Like, did you put it back? Nah, that ain't real. Fuck it.
No, fuck it. Throw it away. Try to get you missing with that. You almost had me, Square. Almost the long con. As for me, I cannot wait to take a drink in New York. I really hope we actually do that. Cameron's not going to want to do that. And I agree with every single female out there. Maurice is indeed an alcoholic.
I thought you were going somewhere so different with that conversation.
I just thought that was something he was going to say.
It's not you. It's not you. It's everyone else. Oh boy. Yeah. This is the IMO Podcast signing off. Take a drink for me, everybody. Have a good night.
What's up, pimps?
Bye.